How we doing, everybody? Todd Dickerson, Top Dog Services. Got a call from one of our fellow snow fighters, Justin Gomez from East Coast Facilities in Scranton, Pennsylvania. They asked us to bring up a couple melters. We're going up to help them with 33 inches of snow on the ground at one of their secure facilities. And we're getting ready to head out here from Dulles Airport, getting loaded up and getting ready to get on the road.
Dickerson with Top Dog Services. Right now we've been dispatched up to Pennsylvania. We're up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, assisting with East Coast facilities. We're getting our melters fired up, and we're going to start melting some snow for them to assist them in their operations up here.
Todd Dickerson here. We're in Scranton, Pennsylvania, helping out our friends from East Coast Facilities. They asked us to come up and help them melt some snow at 3 of their facilities. We've got some of our guys helping get stuff moved so we can start melting quickly. Got the Cam 135 fired up, ready to go. We'll start melting snow here probably in about 15 minutes. As you can see, things are rolling around just fine. Just got a call from Cincinnati Airport asking us to bring a melter down there, so we're getting ready to leave Ashley, Pennsylvania, head to Cincinnati, take another tree can melter, and handle their snow removal down there. We'll give you more updates as they become available. Be safe, everybody. Todd Dickerson with the final check-in here from Ashley, Pennsylvania. We're getting ready to leave the guys this melter here for East Coast Facilities. After cruise heading to Cincinnati. First we're going to stop at Dulles, pick up another tree can, and head to Cincinnati. We'll give you an update when we get there in the morning. Be safe, everybody. Little buddy here. We finally got to Cincinnati. We're warming up the 80. We're getting ready to start melting for these guys. They got a nice size pile here, and we'll give you updates as we continue to melt this pile down. We still have the guys up in Ashley, Pennsylvania. They're rocking and rolling. We have more calls coming in, and we're getting ready to send some melters some other places. Everybody be safe. We'll update here shortly.
Behind me we have our John Deere 204 loader loading our tree can 80 PD snow melter. Currently we've been snow melting for about 3 hours now. The purpose of snow melting is to eliminate the need for trucking of snow to a staging site. What that's going to do is eliminate the overall cost of the snow removal process. So this tree can snow melter is our medium-sized snow melter. Top Dog Services owns 3 different sizes, a 135, an 80, and a 15. With the 80 PD, we like to use a John Deere 204. It's got a smaller bucket, which helps with the rear mount. That 135 snow melter, we operate 2 544s with a 3 to 4 yard bucket to keep up with the snow melting process. With 12 million pounds of snow behind us, it's estimated to take about 72 hours to complete the process here at Cincinnati Airport. Once the snow has been removed, our crew will be heading back to Dulles Airport, where we will be assigned to a new airport somewhere on the East Coast.
What's going on, everybody? Todd and Kyle back here in the office. Got our new friend Sander here with us. He's finally part of the crew. Crews are just getting back from our lovely road trips the last couple days. Everybody left Tuesday night. The team that Kyle was heading up in Ashley, Pennsylvania, got back yesterday, and Kyle's going to give us a little update.
So we went up to Ashley, Pennsylvania, and assisted East Coast facilities with some melting operations. They handle some large trucking distribution areas, and we were able to assist them with some melting. We worked for Joss and Justin Gamez. They couldn't have been any more helpful, and it was a pleasure working with East Coast facilities.
So then we sent another crew with a 80-ton tree can melter down to Cincinnati, Kentucky International Airport. We had 11.6 million pounds of snow we calculated. We ran that through an 80-ton, which we finished the job in 36 hours, which, if you run the numbers, are pretty impressive numbers for an 80-ton melter. If we look at our forecast coming up, we got 4 days of snow out of the 7. And it always seems to happen every year that on the Super Bowl we get some kind of storm. So all the guys are ready to cheer on their team, listening to the radio just like we always do, and who knows who's going to win the Super Bowl. Tonight we're getting ready for 3 to 6 inches here at Dulles, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned, and everybody stay safe as always. Thank you.
Stay safe. I want everything flowed out towards the BSR.
How we doing, everybody? Todd here from Dulles Airport. Still working on Storm Quade. Didn't give us what we wanted with the 3 to 6 inches, but we did get some snow and precipitation. Started last night with some pre-treatment for United with Cryotex E36. Sprayed brine out on the access highway, parking lots, and all the interior roads for MWA. Had crews standing by since midnight this morning. Been cleaning up around the gates, the de-icing pads, and all the cargo hangar areas. The brooms and the chemical have seemed to take care of most of the precipitation we've had today. We'll have crews on standby for the rest of the night with ice patrol for the low temperatures, which are expected to be down in the teens. So stand by, we'll update you when we get something, but right now we're totally under control, running water here at Dulles Airport.
How we doing, everybody? Todd Dickerson here. We are in Houston, Texas. Never thought in my 26 years we'd be doing snow removal in Houston. We got 2 multifunctional units here doing the taxiways and runways, trying to clear up their ice storm and their snowstorm. Tonight's the first night that we've been out with access on these areas. Some of them today were helped with the sun, others not so much. So we're plowing with the multifunctionals, which is the 28-foot snow plow up front. Then we have the 18-foot broom in the middle on the belly, and then we have the air blast system all the way on the rear. So we're clearing light to light here tonight, and hopefully have everything done here in a couple hours and get them ready to rock and roll tomorrow. You know, flights coming in. We've already had flights take off, but they're closed for the evening now, so we have full access to everything that we need to clean tonight. So as you can see, the brooms that we use are poly and steel combination. So even with the ice, compacted ice we have down here, the bristles scar it up and break it up, and then the air blast system blows it off. So you'll see all of a sudden a big blast of ice go flying just like that right there. The bristles are tearing that up off the surface, and then the air blast system is blowing it away. So it's a very effective way of getting the ice up off, the hard pack ice up off the surface. We're gonna have to probably double treat this and then have the multifunctionals come in on top of it. Mike, we're going to let's treat this hard pack really good, and then we'll come back. We'll go do the other side, and then we'll come back once it has some time on the chemical. You know, this is probably 4-inch thick hard pack, so. You know, you're not dealing with just regular, 1 or 2 inch ice. You're dealing with a 4-inch thick piece of hard pack. So we'll treat it really hard with the chemical, and then come back, go do the other side, let the chemical work for a half hour, come back, and it should peel right up. So there's more than one way to skin a cat.
My name's Josh. We're down here for Top Dog. We brought the equipment down. So we loaded up Sunday, and we left out early Monday morning. We took a deep south route and then west to avoid the storm, so we could get down here as quick as possible.
I hold one of the trucks just like Josh did. Dan actually brought down one of the brooms on his trailer. Things were going pretty smooth, and then we got into Louisiana. Weather got kind of crappy. Dan actually had 2 different incidents with some tires that we had to fight through due to the weather, kind of pain in the butt trying to get tires and stuff just because nobody else was working.
None of the roads were cleared, all the bridges were iced over.
The biggest problem was like the travel, just due to the traffic and the conditions and such, so that's kind of what made it take so long.
2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hour dead
stop traffic.
Yeah, it was on 10, right?
Yeah, the road closed.
Yep.
We took a 75-mile detour around Baton Rouge, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yep. And then we got down here to the airport, and we all got together, linked up, and everybody got all the equipment hooked up and made sure the Top Dog got up and rolling. So it's been a cool adventure, that's for sure.
Like a lot of places that we stopped, they had generators for fuel. You could get fuel, but the stores were closed. All the restaurants are closed.
No bathrooms.
There's no water. We made sure every time we stopped that we fueled up, so the trucks were always full in case we couldn't get fuel when we got here. So
we're actually here at the hotel now, and there's a water issue, and with everything else going across the state, they actually got the water. They're advising us not to drink it, so we're all using bottled water and such here. So we're just doing whatever we can to do our part.
Yeah, I had an incident and had to get a road call. And everybody that I was calling, they couldn't get the trucks out to come do the road service on me. So I ended up being last to arrive on scene.
Yeah, we had to leave Dan by himself. We didn't want to leave a guy behind, but we had to keep the ball rolling, make sure that the other trucks got hooked up and were able to get to work. So he was actually left by himself and then got his repair done, and then he ended up making it up the road and got here on time, thankfully, and got him unloaded and hooked right up, and it went smooth, so considering everything else.
How we doing, guys? Todd with our final check-in here at Houston before we get on the plane. Just want to say thank you to a bunch of people, give a quick rundown and catch everybody up. We got notified by the city of Houston last Saturday morning. We immediately mobilized. The crew was on the 5 o'clock plane from Dulles to Houston with United Airlines. The truckers left the very next morning. So they got here Monday afternoon, and we were mobilized immediately. We got our job done in a couple days. Now we're packing it all up. Truckers are already on the road. We're jumping on a flight and, getting ready to go to the next one. We got something getting ready to come break free, but I'm actually working on it right now, so I can't talk about it until everything's signed and delivered, but we're ready to rock and roll to the next one. So I want to say thank you to the city of Houston for, working with us to get this done. United Airlines, obviously one of our preferred business partners, part of the family. Marriott Hotels, great bunch of people over there. Their restaurant staff was phenomenal. So anyway, that's the final check-in from Houston. We'll be back with another city probably in the next few hours. So we'll talk soon.